Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
Their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. Now here's Ingram, down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And it's Barrett penetrating. Faster quickly, fires the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Memphis. Ingram finds Barrett. Baseline try. He squares up and sinks it. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Here's Wells after RJ Barrett's bucket. Jackson, a screen on Ingram. Caldwell Pope pass to Jackson. Good D by Barnes.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Barrett, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
Quickly looking it over. Pass to Barnes. Here's Barrett. Screen by Pirtle. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that two-man action.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And here's Barrett. Richard the dynamic John Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than John Morant, and I'm coming up short. John doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morant. With the drive. The putback. Here's Landale. Some solid defense from Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Caldwell Pope. Scoreless thus far. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Trailing by 4. Count the basket.
Just a smooth customer off that pick and roll. KCP making a quick assessment and decides to take it for himself.
Now, here's quickly. Here's Ingram. Here's Pirtle. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 4-point game. To the middle. Here's Wells. Out to Morant. 5 to shoot. No good that time. Good D by Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's the screen. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Ingram. Grizzlies making the shot. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Wells. No scoring in this one. Jackson a screen on quickly. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Quickly kicks to Ingram. Quickly setting the pick for Ingram. And that one's good. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Pirtle with the steal. Barnes looking around. The step back jumper is good. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
Great with the ball. Barnes can just do so many things to help this team win.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Morant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Now Morant. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Ingram outside. Nobody near Barnes. Oh, good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop him now.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Now here's Ingram.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Outside Williams. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Down low. It's tipped. Ingram with the steal. The Raptors making a switch here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.130 left in the first quarter of the game. Amu Kalashvili passes to Dick. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Eldama. To the left side wing. And there's the drive.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Shed. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Walter. Lets the 3 fly. Dick can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. 29 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Jackson gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Shed. They set the pick. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. It's all tied in Toronto. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Vince Williams out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conjo. Then there's Jaren Jackson.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And that one drops. Toronto trailing. Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. A 15-footer, and he drops that one in.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Here's Crenshaw. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Shed. Pocket 6. Uncovered. Again, Toronto. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Now, Concho. High post, Jackson.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Raptors. Johnny Brown.
Inside, here's Jackson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Jackson rolling off the pick can finish with either hand or just rise and fire.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Pass to Mobo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
The Raptors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Toronto. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Dick. And both free throws good for Dick. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. And he's good on the second. For Memphis, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And it's blocked. Here's Mobo, guarded by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And for Memphis, they're shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And it's Morant missing. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and a Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Dick, following the score by Memphis. Quickly the pass to Barnes. For the 3, and it's quickly missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Conchar on the wing. Dick defending, and it's Morant missing. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Barnes for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And that one, good. Quickly's got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And such a great job of being active and aggressive with their hands. They're just putting ball handlers on their heels.
And the Raptors with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Rocket Turtles check in for Toronto. Memphis also making some changes. Jock Landale's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Williams. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Conchar. Yes, that goes in.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And it's quickly missing.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. When you see the impact of Jalen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how incredible of a defender he can be.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Ingram with it. He has 7. Barnes outside. And here is Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. Landale's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. And stolen by Barnes. Ingram wide open. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Ingram. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. Yep, that one goes. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for Memphis. Raptors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Barnes outside. Acted quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Ingram against Caldwell Pope. And here's Barnes for 3. And the rejection by Jackson. And they're able to recover. And Pirtle able to finish.
There is value in traditional 5 like Pirtle. They can grab glass and they can get you bonus points.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Here's Morant. Here's Landale. Plays it up and banks it in. Landale's got his first points in this one.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Barnes outside. After quickly. Fires the 3. Landale grabs the miss. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Quickly against Morant. Out to Ingram. Back to Pirtle. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
Big body Jakob using that size to get into position. Quality job.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
The Raptors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Wells. Out to Morant. Launches a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. To the inside. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Ingram outside. Quickly setting the pick for Ingram. That one, no good. It's a close game here in Toronto. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wells finds Landale. Now Morant from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ingram passes to Barnes. Out to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
47.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. That one falls.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Jackson kicks to Wells. Jackson setting the pick here for Wells. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jackson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. A three-pointer, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Pass to Barrett. Down low is Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 15 points.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Wells. To the paint. Here's Landale. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Barrett. Now Pirtle. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Powerful finish. Jakob not taking any chances in tight.
Morant against Quickly. Morant bullies his way inside.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Barnes outside. Ingram outside. Latrey. Ja Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Wells passes to Landale. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Caldwell Pope against Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Now here's Wells. Jackson in the corner. Morant outside. In the center of things, Morant.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here he goes. Morant against Quickly. From the stripe. And it's Morant with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Wells finds Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. And it's quickly in the corner. Out to Ingram. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Ingram missing. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Here's Quickly. Barnes passes to Quickly. And the rejection by Jackson. Wells with it. Picked up by Barrett. Raptors trail by 3. Ingram kicks to Quickly. To stop the run, gets the three-pointer to fall. Quickly's got 11.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Moran off the bounce. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he makes that one.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. Wells passes to Caldwell Pope. Morant against Quickly. And then Morant grabs it in.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Quickly. That one doesn't go. Morant with some nice D. The 3-ball. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Morant. And it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Most of the time, if you give him that much room, oh yeah, that's going to be the result.
Dix checked in for Brandon Ingram. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Wells. Pass to Dick. Pirtle inside, guarded by Jackson. The second chance effort. Morant with some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one is hammered home.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. And the shot goes in. 16 points for Jakob Poeltl.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Dick with the nice move. And it's now only a 1-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
They get it again.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Morant. The Raptors getting the bucket and finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And here are the Raptors now. Grizzlies making the shot.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Dick against Caldwell Pope. Back to Aldama. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Aldama's got 6 points. Toronto trailing. Pass to Dick. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside, Barrett. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Conchar finds Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. He's got 10.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. The lead is 2. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. That's good from Morant. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. Walter comes in for Barrett. Then for the Grizzlies, Jackson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Vince Williams subbed in for Caldwell Pope. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobo, defended by Aldama. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Williams. Conchar on the wing. Outside Williams. To the inside. Out to Morant. And they double up Morant. Ingram with the steal. The shot missing. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Santi Aldama is out there with Williams. And there's Jackson. Then it's John Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Ingram with the steal. By himself. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about when Ingram turns on the Jets, especially there in transition?
And for Memphis, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Outside Williams. Shoots a 3. Mobo with the rebound. Toronto shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Dick can't get it to go. Dick's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Ingram. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. There's a screen by Aldama to the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Man, how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And so here's Memphis. Pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Here's Aldama. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here is Ingram. The 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ingram's got 26 points.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Here's Morant. Aldama with the ball. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Morant with some nice D. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And Pirtle sends it back.
He's quick to read and react on deep. Pirtle can really disrupt an opponent's offense.
Pass to Barnes. Quickly setting the pick for Barnes. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Jackson finds Williams. Morant outside. Shot from 12. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Quickly against Morant. Ingram with room to shoot. Drops one in from the wing. Ingram's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. Flushing it on a much taller defender, that is just filthy.
Ingram outside. Active quickly. Barrett wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The shot's good.
Such a forceful drive by Jackson Jr. Defense doesn't want to get in his way.
Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And that one's good. Morant.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Inside, Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The moment Pirtle gets the ball around the hoop, he is so tough to stop.
At the line for your Raptors.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Memphis. Jock Landale's checked in for Santi Aldama. Jalen Wells comes in for Williams, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Conjar.
Known as a fantastic rim protector, Jakob has also made great strides offensively.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Sinks that one from the post. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And Barrett gets it to go.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain. And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Raptors are gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's quickly. Barrett outside. From outside. Green from outside.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Quickly against Morant. That one misses. Ingram outside. Now Barnes. Strong move off the glass.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant.
Have mercy. Wow. This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Here's quickly. Now Barnes. Now Pirtle. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Morant. Oh, wow.
That is powerful.
Rips it down with 2 hands.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now Pirtle. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Yeah, Jakob is on a roll offensively. The defense needs to double their efforts to slow down this big man. Might want to send a double.
Morant tries in. Oh, no good on the dunk. The Raptors with the lead. Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. Ah, it's in there. It's Morant. Caldwell Pope feeling her out of it. And they double up Morant. Jackson. It's good. Hot off the lead pass.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
Ingram fires. Jumper is off.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they would take that look every trip down the floor.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's 49 seconds left in the game. It's off target. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Memphis. They lead by 1. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. make it 6. Ingram with the steal. Jumps up, and he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
It's Morant with the drop. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
And here is Ingram. Here's Barnes. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his balance, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Timeout called by Coach Isillo. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heat. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of